the flags.
Keep playing hard.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, stand up. Check 15, check 15. Check 13, check 13. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert. Rock it. Ready.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 3rd down, McGill. Being chased out left. Open man is Gywu. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Hey, look, go team, Spill. Go.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 4-yard line.
They come out here in the I. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 13-year man puts it through. And it's 3-0 here in the 2nd quarter. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check pass, check pass. Check 61, match box, snap.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Go out. Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Godwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check pass, check pass. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Watch twist. Watch twist.
To throw on third down. Godwin. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but it's still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
We got this.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, Charlie. 54. Mike, 54. No game on this defense. No game. Mike, 5. Hard. Mike, 5. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the edge. Check 9. Check 24. Hey!
From the gun on 3rd down. McGill. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
Looking to throw. McGill. Steps away to his left. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Hey. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Back to throw. McGill. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Watch out.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You got nothing.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey. High 7.
Sweet.
80 weapons. Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's caught here by Adams. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, Delta.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Get it.
Looking to throw. McGill. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Hey, lock it. Hey, Echo. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. McGill. He gets it to Thomas. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
6-6, bullet high.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
You draw Corker.
Operating from the gun. Godwin going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Steelers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Slam, slam, slam. Bang, 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 bang.
Shoot.
On 4th down, Godwin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Back two, Mike back two. Guys, it's game situation.
Here's McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Ready.
Choose the mic.
Protein spill.
Watch safety.
Snap.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Yeah.
Motion. Check safety.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Gano's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. Same story continues. He's the only one that scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, they're definitely aimed at him because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
50's to Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Throwing on first down. Gywu going top shelf for Smith. It got his man complete. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 41-yard line.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's caught by Aguilar. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Yo, go, go.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Slam.
And with a play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Topper!
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey, and he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Steelers take over
Let's
first
go,
and
boys.
10
Let's go.
at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darius Geis, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Steelers have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Look at me. Go.
McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Ready, ready. 50, plant. Now.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Bam. Hey, do.
Check forward.
Now.
He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Around the NFL, 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far.
Mike 54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
He'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey. Check. 6-6. Bullet high. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bud Dupree in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Smooth.
Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 3. He's checking. He's
Five.
On 4th down, McGill. That's complete to his receiver, Gywu. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
15 line.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Well, Charles, a pretty